Welcome back, people. It's been 5 years. Can you imagine that? Since the last video on Cemetery Chronicles. I hope this mic is picking up okay. Anyway, I'll try and talk a little bit louder. Second video in the channel. Woohoo! Can't believe 5 years. A lot have happened. Life, COVID, you name it. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please do consider clicking like or even subscribe button if you like this video. Right, where are we today then? So as you can see behind me, we got the church. The graveyard is all around. I got some notes. There's so much to remember. I'm not going to bore you, so let's just get into it. Right. Today we're in the town of Abergavenny in South Wales, Monmouthshire. We're in a little area called lLANFOIST. Now this originally was the main town, lLANFOIST. The name lLANFOIST comes from Foist. I hope I'm pronouncing this right. And from the earlier Christian saint is the meaning. And where we are today in lLANFOIST Cemetery is also known as the New Cemetery. So basically the church behind me is known as Saint Faith Church. Records go back as far as 1729. I can't find anything earlier than that. There is a drawing called the Tudor Gate, done by John Gardner, showing just the church, no graveyard, but just the church itself. And that's dated 1729, so obviously the church could be a little earlier than that. I can't find a definite date, I'm sorry. The church itself has 2 bells. It has 3 sets of stained glass windows, all of which were donated to the church. 2 of the sets of windows was donated by the local ironmaster. The chapel was restored in 1877 by Crochet Bailey Esquire, the son of the father which originally donated 2 sets of the stained glass windows. As I stated, I can only go back as far as 1729 with the records. That's all I can find. The church records, they start from around 1736, but obviously it had to be here before that anyway. The churchyard, again, I would expect that to be around the same time, but it was, I'm looking at my notes here, it was listed in 1894 as grade 2 by the Royal Commission. So, but I would expect the graveside to go back as early probably as the church. There was a yew tree that was on the site, and it was thought to be around 1,000 years old. But then it fell in 2012 due to a massive storm we had in the area. So again, that was a great loss to the church and the grounds itself, really. 1,000 year old. It sits beneath the hill called the Blorange. Obviously we are now in the Brecon Beacons, and the Blorange rises to 1,838 feet above sea level. It's in the Black Mountains, they call Brecon Beacons. Originally in lLANFOIST became the home of the ironmaster Crochet Bailey from 1851 about. He came to the area, worked the local iron pits up in Nantiglow and Blenavon, and then decided to make his home here in lLANFOIST. Right. We'll take a walk round as well. But there was also a note of fame. There's a novelist actually buried in the graveyard, and his name is Alexander Cordell. He was buried here in 1997. He's wrote quite a few books. I'll put the most famous of his books up on the screen now. It's called Rape of the Fair Country, and it was published in 1959. Again, that's the only notoriety really of anyone famous that I could find. Have a look at the book. Check the book out. It's quite good. It deals with the iron industry in Antiglo and Blenavon. It's a novel, obviously, but it is quite factual. It concerns the community of the area, in that area, and obviously through the eyes of a character known as Lestin Mortimer. Check it out, have a read, see what you think. So, I'm going to waffle too much. We'll have a little walk round, we'll take some photos. It's a beautiful looking church, as you can see. It's got a nice tall steeple. And this drive, as you saw, goes all the way round. Now, as you saw, it was a lovely drive in here as well. There's patches of other grave areas around. I think they're the earlier graves. So the main area is where we stood now. So yeah, we'll take a little walk round. We'll have a look, see some interesting things. Stay tuned, people. Unusual. I've never seen headstones, monument markers like that. They're sort of half round cylindrical capping stones, I'd call them, and then you've got like a stone plinth. There's two of them in a row. I've never seen those before. They're pretty illegible. It's hard to read any of the inscription. That's all I can make out in memory of, and I think it's Jacob, but I can't make no dates out. This one may be easier. Oh dear me, that's my name right there. You've got Pritchard. I hope that's not foreboding. Stunning. Sacred to the beloved memory of Thomas Edward Lloyd, a surgeon who passed on January 16th, 1931, aged 62. Life's work well done. And then we've also got in loving memory of Anne Sophia, his wife, who passed on January 24th, 1932, aged 63. A year between. Laid to rest together. There's another 1922. I'm trying to be as respectful as I can. Walk in between. Again, the Celtic crosses, I love them. In affectionate remembrance of Joanna, beloved wife of David, Emmanuel Dodd. Let's carry on having a look round. Okay, so we've had a look around the grounds. That now is one of the 3 stained glass windows that was donated to the church. I'm sure that 2 of the 3 stained glass windows was donated by the Iron Master himself, and then a further one was added by his son. Not sure on the height of the steeple. I'm sure I could find out at some point. Wheelchair access has been added. So just take a walk round. That's the lightning rod strip going all the way up the tower. I haven't found nothing out about these little stained windows unless they within with. Right, pick that back up. It's got some nice cobble details as well. So that would have been, I'm taking another of the donated windows. Unfortunately, it's have to be in plexiglassed up. Obviously vandals, probably. Little side vestry door there. And then background. So I take it that these panels were included in the donations. And there's the tower from the back side. So there you are. I'm going to call that one done. Unfortunately, I didn't find Cordell, the author. I didn't find his grave. I was unable to find it. Maybe at a later date we can come back and have a look, see if we can find it. But yeah, so I hope you've enjoyed the visit as much as I have. This is lLANFOIST, Abergavenny lLANFOIST Cemetery. Hidden little gem. Some really old headstones, crosses, you name it, here. Photographer's paradise. There are a few down below on a lower level. Most are gone, most are degraded and tipped over, so I didn't show you those. I didn't think there was much value in that. But yeah, there we are. Peace out, people. I hope you enjoyed this second video in the series. A third and more will be coming soon. So there we are. Thanks for watching. Please do all the good stuff. Click like, subscribe, hit the icon bell. I will get more videos out to you. Stay tuned, stay safe.